second, behind only Texas in the number of public railroad crossings and track miles. In case you're wondering, the land of Lincoln has around 7,400 miles of track. Today, local officials and law enforcement officers gathered for an event called Officer on a Train. Its purpose is to help those leaders respond efficiently to accidents. Rebecca Brumfield has tonight's top story.
Seeing the world from a train's view is one that the average person will never see. But if you take a closer look, this car took the plunge and beat our train across the tracks. But that move doesn't always come with a happy ending.
If people are going to continue to violate laws, we need to put the hammer down.
Crawford County Sheriff's Department, Illinois State Police, mayors of various towns and more learned things they didn't know.
We do have railroad fatalities in our district. Over the last few years, we've had a few of those, and we want to do everything we can to educate ourselves so that we can help spread that information to the community.
One of the things I learned was, just because you're not between the two rails doesn't mean you're safe. There's usually the train will hang over at least 3 feet on either side.
Over the past 4 to 5 years, blue signs like this one have been applied to every single railroad crossing in the United States. Those signs can be found on any given railroad crossing pole. Now, each blue sign comes equipped with an individualized 6-digit DOT code, which is unique to that location. Law enforcement officers are just glad to have another tool in their back pocket.
We can reduce our response time. It is going to save life.
It takes approximately 200 feet of distance before a standard car can come to a complete stop at 55 miles per hour. A train, on the other hand, would take just under a mile. But still, driver after driver decided to play the odds.
Puts the engineer in a very compromised situation. They know they're not going to be able to stop that train in time. They're going to probably hit that person and more likely kill them. And they're needless tragedies.
Officials walked away with new knowledge, a better game plan for safety, and a higher sense of awareness when it comes to railroads, crossings, and trains. In Palestine, Illinois, with local news that matters. I'm Rebecca Brumfield, WTWO.
Neat story. Nothing like a ride on a train. First ever Railroad Safety Week will be held this September across the nation. It's an effort to educate the public and hopefully save many lives.